Okay. Tired, but we're here. We're streaming. It's later than expected, which is why we are simply streaming Final Fantasy VII. Okay. Okay, make that just a little bit louder. It is a little bit quiet. And of course, I hit the funny stream button, but was not actually ready to stream because I never am, right? Who would ever be ready to stream when hitting the stream button? Not me, that's for sure. But we'll be ready momentarily. Okay. Almost good to start. Okay. Let's go. We've got video game to play. You know? Got video game to play. And thanks for waiting for me. Twitch notification. Oh, I see. They're advertising a sale to me. My least favorite kind of notification. But anyway, so let's head into Junon. What happened to this town? It's so run down. Anyway, at this rate, almost never have anyone of the Shinra people visit this town. Okay, nothing of particular interest in here. We've got so much to do before we get Sid. Oh boy. Okay, this shop probably only sells junk, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to. Wow, it really only sells junk. Jeez. Okay. We'll just move on then. You know, we'll just forget about that one. It's fine. Okay. The low energy kind of day, but we'll just walk around and talk to some NPCs, you know? Built that city up above during the war. There's been no fish in the water. It got so polluted. Ah, I see. So it's Shinra's fault. Again. Hey, Mr. Dolphin. I'm gonna have to fight this without being set up for it, huh? Oops. My name is Priscilla. Now you say it. Alright, she's training a dolphin. You remember to Shinra? No, stay calm. That's how it is. I don't believe you. Get out of here. Great. What's that? Anyway, so we're just gonna have to wing this boss fight, because I'm not actually set up for it. Be careful, Mr. Dolphin. Hey, hold on, we're coming. I was really hoping that when they all fuse back into Cloud, I might have a quick opportunity to actually change Cloud's materia around. But you know what? It's fine. Wanna know why it's fine? We have Beta at the end of the day. We have Beta and Ethers, and that's all we really need. Boop. Yeah. Yeah, that's all we really need. I was a little worried for a second, then I remembered that we're overpowered. You know, like we have beta, and enemy skills really do make this game easy. Like, if you want this game to be easy, you use some enemy skills. There's nothing to steal here. My ethers. Use one of those. I'm so confident I'll hit the speed up button. Yeah, that's right. Not actually going to, because I want to see the pretty animations, but like, I'm just saying I could. I could take this out with the speed up animation. I just realized I actually need to take this out immediately. Okay, we're good. We're fine. That's one of the few enemies in the game that has a an imprison equivalent. So if it had decided to use that move, Cloud would have just lost. Anyway, it uses Big Wave as it dies, and like that's fine. See you later, nerd. We did it. I am here. That's true. Anyway, we got a power wrist and some money from that. Dad, you don't think she's dead, do you? Priscilla! Yeah, we're still on Final Fantasy. What do you mean, still? Nope, she's not breathing. Okay, help her. Young man, do CPR. Mouth to mouth. Cloud, what are you gonna do? But she's just a girl. Cloud, hurry. You don't know how? Come over here, I'll show you. Guess I gotta do it. Why does Cloud have to do it? I mean, I've been alternating it for like all of last week. No, this is a child. Anyway, we just gotta get a certain number of breaths into this kid. I'm just really curious why the old man can't do it. He knows how to do CPR. He cares more about Priscilla. Why is this Cloud's problem? I'm curious why it's grating your head. It's kind of weird. I mean, when this was made, it was still the recommended thing. Oh, please breathe. There we go. I mean, but we didn't know that at the time. Yeah. I mean, it's more oxygen than whatever they've got in their lungs already. Anyway, we have to keep doing this. Gotta keep breathing into this child's lungs until it functions. But yeah, the chest compressions are the part of CPR that actually, like, works. Wow. Priscilla, are you alright? Does she look alright to you? She got hit by a monster. Hard enough that she stopped breathing. I don't think she's okay. I wouldn't be. Anyway. Anyway, I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. Okay, we can't go there. You should have a cupcake then. What is preventing your cupcake dreams? So it needs to rest for a while. Okay. That's cool and all, but is it this house over here? Yeah, it is. Okay. come in for a while. What if I don't want to, old lady? I mean, that sounds like a problem you should solve. Stretch bake. Yes, yes, I'm stretching. I do the big stretch. I heard what happened. You've done so much for Priscilla. You all must be tired. If you want to get some rest, stay here. Sure. Make yourselves at home. Because you've left it on every day? I don't know. That'd be my guess. Let's rest. I don't know. That reminds me. You again? Who are you? We'll find out soon, but more importantly, 5 years ago. 5 years ago, Nibelheim? When you went to Mount Nibel, Tifa was your guide, right? Yeah, surprised me. But where was Tifa other than that? I don't know. It's a great chance for you two to see each other again. Right. Why couldn't you see each other alone? I don't know. I can't remember clearly. That is very unfortunate. Why don't you try asking Tifa? Yeah. Then, get up. Wakey, wakey, Cloud. Hey, wake up, Cloud. Tifa. Except for when thought I went to Nibelheim, where were you? We saw each other, right? The other time. Oh, it was 5 years ago, I don't remember. Something seemed strange outside, Cloud. Come quick. Anyway, so funny thing. In order, so Fort Condor has battles, right? In order to get all of the rewards, you have to, in the middle of this sequence, while Cloud is alone, run back to Fort Condor, actually, to go fight a battle there, and then you can come back. Yeah. And I think that's funny. Oops, I should go this way. Like, that's hilarious to me. It does, however, mean that people are getting XP. But, you know, that's just reality. Anyway. I mean, canonically, these journeys do take quite a while, so you're not wrong. That's the JRPG world map abstraction for you. Okay, let's go up here. Go talk to the man up here. Please let me climb the ladder, game. Thank you. Me like, game, please. Just let me climb the ladder. Okay, we have to go up. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to talk to the guy. They're just around the corner. Get ready. Okay, ready. The barbarians are mixed during this attack. They're more than 20. Set up for a balanced attack or we'll be in trouble. Anyway, I do believe it's square to say yes. Okay, loses to barbarian. Beats barbarian, loses to wyvern. Beats wyvern, loses to beast. And we're just going to hit them with a bunch of fighters, because we don't care. Start the game. Combat started. Yep, just take out the enemy. You can do it, buddy. This fighter over here do be fighting. They be fighting for real. Enemy destroyed, good. I'll head to the next enemy. Good for you. You keep fighting. You're supposed to be better at life. That's what you're supposed to do with that game. Might as well move these down here, because what else am I gonna do with them, right? And there we go. All enemies destroyed, enemy attack halted, we don't even have to fight the boss. It's that easy. Shinra's troops will be back. Be sure and scout the area. We know when they'll attack again. And now, there's us. Here's 2,000 gil. Yeah, I found this just now on the battlefield. Maybe it'll come in handy for you guys. Received peace ring. Cool. I forget what peace ring does, but... Oh yeah, it protects against berserk, fury, sadness. All the things that mess with your mental state. Just prevents all of those debuffs. But okay, we did that. Moving on. Yeah, so that battle is only possible to do right now. If you do the next sequence of events, that battle is no longer possible to do. So we will have to walk back to Fort Condor shortly. Okay, back over this way. Wonder if you can recruit Yuki when you're just running around as Cloud. Wonder what happens if you do. Also, here's another good question. Why am I fighting with my sword when I have Mantra Magic? And it just ends all enemies in this area. Anyway, we're poorer now than we were before because of that, but we're fine. That is the only downside of doing all the Fort Condor stuff, is we have yet another thing that we need to spend gil on. Now later in the game, the amount of gil that it takes to do Fort Condor won't be a problem at all, whatsoever. But right now it's enough to matter. Anyway, so now we can go over here and do the scene. What materia does Cloud even have on again? I do not remember. Okay, so I do have Chocomog Elemental. I do have long range lightning and enemy skill. Okay, yeah, that's... I like this set of materia, actually. That is about as good as my materia can get at the moment. Heard that girl regained consciousness. Oh, that's good. You seem a little strange. I've been getting so noisy all of a sudden. Seems like something's going on up there. Does this have something to do with the Shinra? The Shinra! What's this loud music? It's giving me a headache. It will never not be funny to me that they decided to translate it as the Shinra so often in this localization. How did that get through? Are you alright now? It just sounds so unnatural in English. Like, it's amazing that no one caught it. Thanks for helping. Because it's so consistent, too. Like, clearly that's just how they translate Shinra, like, a lot. I'm sorry I mistook you for one of those Shinra Incorporated. That's alright. I'll give you something special. It's an amulet. Take good care of it, okay? Receive Shiva materia. Why does she have that? Who knows? What's that music? It sure sounds lively. They're rehearsing the reception for the new Shinra president. Rufus, I gotta pay my respects. Barrett says. I have a feeling that Barrett's respects involve his machine gun arm. And shooting Rufus, preferably in the face. Grandma and Grandpa told me the beach was beautiful when they were small. But after the Shinra built that city above, the sun stopped shining here and the water got polluted. I was raised on that story and I hate Shinra so much I could die. I think Rufus is thinking about crossing the ocean from here too. Well, does that mean Sephiroth already crossed the ocean? Didn't you finish Rufus off? We gotta get to the town up there. Maybe we could climb the tower? No, there's a high voltage current running underneath the tower. Don't wander near it, it's dangerous. You might be able to if Mr. Dolphin helps you. Follow me! High voltage tower. Guess this means Cloud will have to do it. Yeah, better leave it to Cloud. We're counting on you, Cloud. Hey! Wait a second! Cloud just got hardcore betrayed. Taken advantage of, and I take a good look at the new president of Shinra Inc. Okay, Barrett. Wait a minute. Anyway. She's gonna be all calling the dolphin, and that's cool. Like, I appreciate the whistle, but we're going to ignore the whistle's existence, actually. I mean, that's something. Ain't never seen no dolphin jump like that. Pretty cool, huh? When I blow this whistle, Mr. Dolphin jumps for me. Here, this is for you, Cloud. Gift. What am I supposed to do with it? Go into the water, blow this whistle, and Mr. Dolphin will jump you to the top of the pole. Jump to the top of the pole? Stay right sitting at the top. Jump just right, you can climb to the top of the town. Good luck, Cloud. If you make it, we'll follow you. We'll hold the PHS for you. It'll break if it gets wet. Anyway, we say I'll pass. Come back whenever you want to see Mr. Dolphin. And now we go back to Fort Condor. I hate these two battles. Makes no sense. Anyway, let's run our way back over to Fort Condor. Gotta fight a couple of things on the way, which is good, because we don't actually have enough money for this fight. So, like, it's good that we can collect some on the way. Oh, yeah, we have meteorite now. Boop, 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 boop. Hee hee. Get hit with that Matra magic. Give me that money, because I sure do be needing it. In fact, I need money so much that let me sort by field and then battle. Got 30 ethers. I could stand to lose a few. I can turn 10 of them into money. That'll cover me for a while. Yeah, I'll turn 10 ethers into money. Then we should be good. Because either sell for 750. That'll do me. Anyway, hey. Sell item ethers. Yeah, selling 10 should be fine. Okay, there we go. We should be good on money for quite a while. That's what I meant to do. And to talk to you. No, please. Let me talk to you. Game, please. Just around the corner. Get ready. Okay, ready. Barbarians are mixed during this attack. They're more than 220. Set up for a balanced attack or we'll be in trouble. Yeah, yeah. Just beat up the enemy. That's all you need to worry about, buddy. Just take out the enemy. Anyway, then we turn the battle speed up, and we let them go beat up some enemies. We'll spawn another fighter in here, and we'll spawn another fighter over here. Encountered enemy. Take him out. Take the shot. Yeah, this enemy over here got destroyed. These ones over here didn't last super long. This one over here shouldn't last very long either. It's taking several hits. Good job. The rest of these should take it out nice and easy. And there we go. It's just that easy. Another enemy attack halted. Junon shoots the back. Junon got the area well. We know when they'll attack again. Now, also here's 1800 gil. Maybe it'll come in handy. We get 3 tincture, which is a translation error. We just got 3 ethers. Tinctures are an item from Final Fantasy VI. They don't exist in this game. That was a translation error. You'll notice our number of ethers went up by 3. Yeah, fun little detail. A fair number of the Port Condor rewards are actually translation errors. And I think that's funny. But anyway, now we can make our way back, having done another Fort Condor battle. Let's keep on running. As per usual, Mantra Magic. Boop. Oh, it lived. Well, that's awkward. I guess I should have just attacked it, since it was the only enemy. Whatever. Anyway. Back over to Junon. Get distracted by yet another fight. Mantra Magic. Take out some more enemies. We should heal Cloud up just to be safe. And then we'll save before entering Junon again. Just because we did do a fair bit. I really don't want to have to do those 2 Fort Condor battles again. So we're gonna save before we enter. You know, just in case I manage to mess something up. Like, it just seems like a good idea to me. Okay. Now, let's go over here. Sure. Okay, now, fun thing. We don't actually have to move. we simply jump twice, and we make it up. And I think that's pretty funny. That if you move, then that's a lot harder. Anyway, we get a nice little cool scene here. Slightly, not actually like nice graphics, but you know, a nice little close-up, cinematic view at least. Cinematic viewpoint. Nice view of the high wind. Won't be ours for quite a while, but there it is. There it is in all of its not ours yet glory. You know? But one day we'll have our own airship. I believe. I believe. Anyway. Okay. So, we need to do some things in config. We should be fine because I don't think I changed any of these. So we should be fine to do this, the easy way. We go over here. You'll see what I mean in a second. Oh, hey, treasure. I do like treasure. I'm a big fan of treasure. Please grab the treasure. Oh, that's a button. I see. It looked like treasure. You understand my confusion. Anyway, so Junon's a fun little area. We are the new president. He's here. He's here. Hurry. Hey, you still dressed like that? Come here. Also, there is one issue with this. I love this sequence. Eric, can't you hear me? Come over here. I'm trying to walk towards him. The angle in this room is not the best. There is one issue with this. Cloud is wearing a Shinra uniform. Has been this whole time. That's a soldier first class outfit. This guy would know what that is unless he is very new to Shinra. So like, why is he trying to get Cloud into a normal Shinra uniform? Brings back memories. Quit yapping, hurry up. Your uniform, I was so proud when I first put it on. Wonder when it was. Couldn't stand wearing this thing anymore. Wow, you look good in it. You remember the greeting procedure, right? Look on your face says you forgot. Alright, I'll show you again. Do just like I do. Commander, we'll help too. This is how to do it. We'll sing too. I love the enthusiasm from these guys. They may be supporting an unacceptable regime, but at least they do it with style. And I'll sing along with you. Quietly, hey, come on now. Now. March. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aim set with the soldier next to you and march smoothly. Once you're all in step, shoulder your gun. Got it? All clear. Good, make sure you do well at the real parade. Anyway, we may have to redo this if we do terribly, because we do want to get the best thing, which is 5,000 gil for 50% plus. Rufus has arrived. Preparation completed. Alright, showtime. Don't disgrace yourselves. You don't disgrace yourself, buddy. Yeah. That's what I thought. I would never disgrace myself. Let the welcome parade begin. Anyway, so our... I don't know whether it'll be circle or X, so I'm hoping it'll be circle still, because that's what it is in the original. But in this, circle, like, confirm is the X button in this, unlike in the original where that's circle. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not sure if it'll be the confirm button, which would be X, in this, or if it's still mapped to circle. We'll find out. We may have to do it twice if it's not circle. Oh no, no one's here. Late? Hey, Rookie, it's your fault for running around like that. Captain, we'll take a shortcut. Right, good idea. Get over here. Anyway, yeah, we're just gonna take a shortcut and join the procession like we were there the whole time. Alright, you first. Off this way we go. But first, now you watch close and do as I do, Rookie. You're sneaking to the back of the line when you see an opening. Cloud shrug. But just like, yeah, whatever. It's gonna be broadcast live on Shinra TV around the world. Remember that, don't screw up. Okay, jump in when I give you a sign. Just sneak from the back. Don't mess up the row. Oh, you do not try to go in from the front. Alright, start marching. Hello? Charge! So it is X. I don't know. Are the points up? Well, it's so-so. Then it's still just something. Anyway, we're gonna retry that. Now that I know that it is, in fact, X. Could we manage? Oh, President Rufus. You line up and shut up. Don't make a move. I hate that I can't exit out any faster. What happened to the airship? The long-range airship is still being prepared. Should be ready in about 3 more days. In the Air Force Gallica? Stop this stupid horse lap. Things were different when Father was in charge. Yeah. Poor guy. I say poor guy. Actually, screw him. He deserves it. We'll get it ready quickly. Heidinger's actually a monster and deserves it. You know? He was fully on board with the drop the plate on all of Sector 7 plan. What a disaster. Heidinger was really irritated. Man in the Black Cape's from roaming the city, but we can't find him. Man in the Black Cape? He showed up 2 or 3 days ago and killed a few of our soldiers. Disappeared right after that. There's a rumor going around that it was Sephiroth. Attention dismissed! So they're like, hey, shut up. Hey, you messing with the army? What if I am? You're too lazy, no break for you. Get over here. This is the military. Soldier, your orders for today are to send off President Rufus at the dock. I'll keep drilling you until it's time. I'll help, sir. Me too, sir. Line up in order and show me your final post. Today's command is formation. Remember it. Ready? Junon military send-off, begin. Triangle. Square. Make out. I can't press any actual buttons here. Now you try it. X. Triangle. Square. Circle. Left turn. Right turn. So you got it? I've got it. Don't mess up during the real thing. What's today's special pose? Huh? I haven't decided yet. Or Ricky, I'll let you decide. Show me your best move. And since Cloud is always the winner, his best move is his victory pose. Alright, we'll go with that as our special. Practice it. Yes, sir. Well, then meet at the dock. Don't be late. Attention dismissed. I do gotta say, though, spinning your gun around like that seems like a much more dangerous version of that than what Cloud usually does with spinning a sword, which is not safe by any stretch of the imagination, but it does seem safer to me than that one. That one seems very sketchy, very dangerous. Like, anyways, we're gonna try that again, except this time we're gonna win. We're also going to have it on speed up for all of the scenes, because screw that noise. Sure. Boop. Boop. There we go. Up we go. Ugh. I can't have it on ×3 during this. Pain. That means that I'm gonna have to rewatch this every time I fail to get above 50% ratings. Ooh. Rough. Okay, go down. Now we get out of here. Onward we go. Brings back memories. Anyway, I'm sure it does, Cloud, but can we hurry this one up? Anyway. Control your gun, press X. I should have said not yet. Okay. So that way I could know which button it was. Anyway, welcome parade goes along. Could you imagine trying to get above 50% while letting this go at 3 times speed for the whole thing? Why? I guess it's because of the cinematic thing. That's why this isn't 3 times speed. Because this isn't actually in the game engine, it's just made to look like it is. That's something that I think a lot of games really abandoned in the PS2 era. Was in PS1 era, a lot of the nicer scenes like this would use the same models as normally playing the game, despite it being a nicer scene. And in the PS2 era, that really just got entirely abandoned. It is kind of rare in the PS1 era though too, so it's not like and try to go in from the front. That did not go well. I'm trying to figure out how to get it to actually go well, and it is hard. That didn't go great. Could have certainly gone better, and now we have to sit through this whole thing to restart again. I think it might legitimately be faster to close the game and simply reopen it. Which is saying something, because this is not the fastest thing. Like, it's not the slowest thing either, but I sure wouldn't call it fast. Switch to sitting down. Maybe that'll make it easier. I don't know. like I put my desk too low, actually. But yeah, sure did. It's fine though. Okay. I did not mean to hit explain it again. Meant to hit sure. And once again, we just hit square twice without moving and get right up there. At least they had the decency to make that easy to do repeatedly. Okay, we hit the button and go back down. I really wish there was a save point right here. That would be such a nice little quality of life thing, to give me a save point right before this. I don't suppose there's a... fine. Oops. Change. I like how this guy's like, why you look good in it? Like, they don't all look the same. This is a uniform that, like, pretty thoroughly covers everyone. So the only time people look different is if they have something different from the average build. Okay. Now we watch them march off again. Bye-bye. Life is pain when you're bad at video games. Anyway, so now we will use the convenient save point that the devs put here so that way you could more easily repeat this when you fail. Like, how kind of them to do such a thing. I don't know why anyone would say anything bad about them, like that they hadn't done that. Like, I just don't know why anyone would spout such horrible lies. Anyway, also, I just realized something. Don't know how much that's been translating over, but I just realized I definitely had the audio doubled. Whoops. My bad. Oopsie. At least I think I had the audio doubled. Let me actually do an audio check. It's right now, so it was probably doubled, although it may, depending on how much latency there was on the doubling, it may not have been super noticeable. But I did fix it. So there's that. Look, let's not talk about that particular attempt. Let's just all forget that one happened. You know what I mean? Like, we're just gonna forget that that one existed, because that was a poor attempt, let's say. That one could have definitely gone a lot better. There were some mistakes made on the execution. And by some, I mean all of them. What happens if I leave out this exit? Oh, nothing. I just can't do anything with that. Okay. Well. I'm so glad that the ability to skip cutscenes became normalized in the game industry. I'm so glad that became normal. It makes me so happy. No one's here. Anyway, so also I figured something out. In order to get the highest ratings possible, and make it easier on me, I should absolutely not have speed on here and be mashing as fast as I can through this text, because it will just keep going. Like, you're guaranteed to miss this first one, but I think you don't have to miss the one after it. And see how the live TV ratings are still at 29%? And now he says charge and it's at 28. Okay, I figured out how to get the ratings to go up towards the end, which is why I got up to 40 that time. So I think I figured out how to get it up and how the pressing of the buttons actually works. I will say, one of the things I liked least about Final Fantasy VII, and something that I think a lot of Final Fantasy games do a lot better now, is they would introduce the idea of a minigame in 7, give you like this short time to figure out how it works without any like ability to test how it works, and then would be like, good luck, reload your save if you don't do as well as you would have liked. Now granted, they're all low stakes things, don't get me wrong, like there's nothing serious behind this, but still, you know? Still. Okay, now we gotta go over here. What was that weirdness where I got bumped back there? Whatever. Anyway, let's see if I can mash through this in time. Sure could. Okay, yeah, you want to mash through that. Okay, what was that? I'm very confused by that one. Went so jankily with the timing. I think it's because it only does the now thing with that when you're actually considered in line with the soldiers, and I didn't quite stay in line with the soldiers, so it wasn't doing them. Okay, let's try that again. I don't suppose I can go back in and save after this little scene. You know, because it sure would be nice to cut this bit out. Like, that would be really nice. Like, I don't want to watch this bit. Yeah, like, cutting this out would be great, actually. Okay, we are not allowed to go back and save. Bummer. Well, we'll just have to deal, I guess. Mash through this dialogue as fast as we can so we can start with 29. Okay, I got up to 40, but how do I get it up to 50? I'm gonna, like, quickly go watch a video of someone doing it just to give me an idea of, like, what the timing looks like visually, because I feel like I don't get it. Of 7 Junon. Okay, this should only take a second, because I'm just going to look for the, like, literal visual of someone doing it. Also, I'll do it while I do this. Interesting. Okay, I see how it works and what I was doing wrong relative to it. I think how it works is kind of silly, but at least I get it. But I guess TV ratings do go better for this kind of thing if we're being silly about it. Which is what it looks like. So, like, they're not wrong. Like, if the goal is to increase ratings, the actions are not incorrect. And since we're being scored on ratings, I guess that makes sense. Anyway, yep, we're here late. Get this dialogue. Okay, let's go. Okay, that was closer at least. It just took me too long to get in line with the soldiers. But that is what you do. So how quickly he will say the next now is based on you, not the other soldiers. Funny thing. So you don't want to do what the other soldiers are doing. You want to tap the button to do that animation as quickly as possible. Which feels wrong, but does work. So now I just need to work on not getting stuck on soldiers as I run out to get there faster. Please, please, let me past you. Jeez. Just getting stuck behind him. Okay. Okay, I got up to 43 that time, but yeah, again, it was It was getting in line with this, like getting counted as in line with the soldiers so it would work, that I was having trouble with. At least I'm pretty sure that's what caused that. So here we go again. We can do this. Success is coming. We're making it through Junon today, at least. Heck, we're making it through the ship today. Which, if you know anything about where certain items are available in Final Fantasy VII, I'm getting 99 of everything without using the W item trick. At least everything's possible to get 99 of without the W item trick. I'll have to steal 99 of something real hard to steal. It's gonna be fun. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Wait, you didn't say charge for that one. Crap. Okay, good. It didn't lower the ratings that time for some reason. Oh, did we get 50? Darn it. So close. I'm pretty sure that that last screen said 49, and that's heartbreaking. But that was it. That was the way to do it. Just gotta do that, but slightly better, you know? And that, but slightly better, I think I can do. You know? Like, I think I can do that, but slightly better. That feels pretty attainable. Anyway, I turned the 3 times speed on. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Got some fun parade music. It's a good song, at least. You know, it's nice and energetic. It does remind me of playing actual marching band songs. Although my school, while they had a pep band and they wanted to have a marching band, they didn't actually have a marching band that marched while I was there. They were trying to get into that after I left. Don't know if they ever did. My student taught there and didn't ask. Which I think is kind of funny. You know, it's one of those things, like, I didn't think to ask. There we go. Got up to 52. I don't know. Are the points up? They just shot up! Heck yeah! We did it! Send that soldier something special. Received 5,000 gil. Thank God. Please tell me there's a save point before the next one. Oh God. Please. Please tell me there's a save point between those. Please tell me I get to go back to the save point. Anyway, we already watched this scene. Anyway, Heidegger continues to get berated by Rufus or whatever. You know, that's just how it be. Bye-bye. Ow. Rude. What a disaster. Heidegger was really irritated. Man in the black cape's been running the city, but we can't find him. Man in a black cape. He showed up 2 or 3 days ago and killed a few of our soldiers. He disappeared right after that. There's rumor going around that it was Sephiroth. Tension dismissed. Who cares? Yeah, no break for us. We have to go learn how to better do our next thing. Does he say how to do the actual final bit? Yeah, you try it. Whoops. Look, the square and circle look very similar. Oh, interesting. So pressing the analog stick doesn't work for that. Got it. Someone stop doing the real thing. Commander wants to do a special pose. I haven't decided yet. Alright, okay, I'll let you decide. Show me your best move. Anyway, our victory pose. Wow, awesome! Again, that is so much more dangerous with a gun than it is with a sword. With a sword, like, if you do it wrong, you're probably only really hurting yourself. Like, with a gun, I feel like there's a lot more possibility for you to hurt lots of people. Okay, we can save. So we can save that we did the first one correctly, which is good, because I do not believe in myself. I do not believe I will do the second one correctly on the first try. Oh hey, it's Rude. Uh-huh. Where are you going, Rude? Our weapons are the best. I can just shop right now. That's funny. Okay, a diamond pin and a boomerang. Hey, Rude. You didn't take your mask off and come here. That's our rule. Well, we're too smashed to do anything. Anyway, I would love to play with them, but they said to take their mask off, and I have a feeling Rude probably wouldn't take too kindly to the view of Cloud with the mask off. I feel like that would probably go poorly for us. You know, like that's just my feeling on it. That may not be the best plan. Let's actually go shopping first before we get out of here. Everybody jump, step right up. What's in here? Materia shop, I think? Welcome, it's just starting to get worried. Sales pretty bad today. Yeah, materia shop. Okay, we don't have seal, and we don't have revive, both of which we would like to have. Not that we super need them, but still. That's not where I meant to go. Last. Please stop getting stuck on stuff loud. Anyway. Hello, please let me talk to you. Do that. Nobody woke me up. I can't find the uniform I left in my locker either. I wonder where I forgot it. It's a mystery, man. That's what they call hazing? Hahaha. The future in the military is pretty bleak. They do that. Nobody woke me up. Anyway, okay, now he's repeating himself. Can we just acknowledge the fact that they mistook Cloud with yellow, spiky hair for this guy? This poor guy is so unappreciated by his people that they didn't even notice his hair color or hairstyle at minimum. That is only the beginning of the differences between the two. Know it all, huh? Alright, come in. Alright, we go in here. And would you look at this? This respectable and guest alone. You should absorb all the wisdom until it's a part of you. Anyway, there's no one else, so let me revenge. I mean, review. What do you want to review? Okay. These are the ghosts from the beginner's hall in Sector 7. Beginner's hall, intermediate. Your explanation was so complicated I couldn't return to the planet, so I have a right to ask you again. Dude really said I couldn't understand what you said, and it bothered me so much I came back as a ghost to haunt you. That's hilarious. Okay, that's this guy again. What does this guy have to say? Okay, he has to say the same thing. Well, that's lame. Does the dog have anything to say? No, just barks at me. Line to some limit techniques, why don't you? What are extreme limits? Extreme techniques exist within the limit techniques, but it's true. That's true, you won't be able to get in any normal way. That's about all I know about it. Okay. Yeah. Developing limits. There are two basic ways of building up your limit techniques. First, just use them. Just to finish off as many as possible. It sounds easier than it is. Just when you gain a new limit technique, you need to select it in the menu. You won't be able to use advanced techniques on each level if you haven't used the basic ones. Time to go through each limit technique so it's different. That's about all I will say. I was gonna ask about materia just so you can get off some. Number of materia you can carry. As materia starts surviving, you must be careful. There's not how much materia you can have. As we're fighting for the life of the planet, it goes against my beliefs to carry too much materia. Either way, I don't really care, but I'll leave it up to you. That's why the amount of materia that we can have is limited to 200. Only what we can equip. When you have too much materia, you need to dispose of some. If you don't, you can't take on anymore. So just some materia before that happens. I mean, give them back to the planet. Growth materia. First off, the main point. Sometimes, like, magic grows, you use them. Okay, that's all it means. I already know all this. Rest is a secret. Get the enemy skill materia. I like how I'll ask about materia just so you can let off some stress. Like, okay. Anyway, the important thing here was to grab the enemy skill materia. I got a 135th soldier, mine source, and a luck source. Easy. Let's quickly use the sources on Cloud, as one does. Raise that luck, raise that mind. Those aren't super useful things, but they are still important. Get a power source. According to Grade, the road to becoming soldier first class is very difficult. I mean, it's a man with promising future and having time to fool around like the rest of you. Okay, buddy. Got a guard source. Is that everything? Okay, that's everything in this building. Power source, guard source. Yeah. I wanna exit all the way out. Is that only places I can go? I'm gonna go save just in case I accidentally walk somewhere to initiate the next set of things. I really don't want to do that. I've got other stuff to not technically on the save point. I've got other stuff to do in this area first. We are not done exploring Junon yet. So we don't want to do the send-off for Rufus, because that send-off leads to us being on the ship. Also, I like how I don't really actually have a way to go back for the rest of my people. Like, this is the thing that goes down, but I can't do anything. So I'm just leaving them behind, I guess. Can't I go? Why is this area not sped up? Over from expansion rise to the marine dock and the underwater Mako reactor. Okay, so we're not allowed down there, I'm guessing, but you know, doesn't mean it's gonna stop us, just means we're not allowed down there, you know? Okay, so we go over here, and here we go. Here's the other big area. Anyways, there's some people going down there that one may or may not recognize. First, you still on duty? Just when I think the job's boring, you guys start messing around. I need to talk to something. Stay out of this. Anything to say, Ruth? The president's safe because we're here. Okay, buddy. Anyway, here's another save point. Isn't that nice? And there's also a bunch of shops here, but which we actually do want to do some shopping at real quick. Please come in. Welcome. No charge for a smile. Buy a lot, cutie. Okay, please go to the counter. Yeah, sure. If we don't do this, we can't compete. What bothers me is the girls make more than me. You know what? They're also bringing in more money than you, so maybe you should, shut up and enjoy the business, buddy. What I thought. I will be mean. Used to be a soldier, I'm proud of in this shop. The truth or Barbie at the shop downstairs. Okay, man. Anyway, let's get a headband. We'll need one of those in the near future. In fact, we'll need one of those in the near enough future that I'll simply just toss it off. It's fine. It protects against sleep, which is a generally nice status effect to be protected against. It's not quite as good as throwing a ribbon on, but you know, we can't get those yet. Okay, now we go into the third door. And we get some loot. Aren't you still on duty? Look, I shouldn't talk, but don't become a bad worker like me. Nah, I'm already a bad worker. In fact, I'm in fact the worst worker Shinra has ever had, actually. What are Cloud's stats looking like at this point? 20 to 50 at the high end? Not bad. You know, they're pretty decent for only being level 23. Still, like, far from max, but they're doing pretty decent, you know? Okay, got 135, soldier. This is so embarrassing. They told me I'd be staying at 5-star hotels on these trips. Poor guy. Got anything else to say? And you guys sleep in a place like this? Screw off, buddy. Anyway, Anyway, we'll go talk to this guy. Welcome, we don't have much of anything now. I forgot to order enough the last time, but feel free to look around. Alright, so he doesn't have anything new. He does have a couple of things I don't actually have. But nothing new. I just didn't have that because I didn't buy it the last time I had the opportunity. Anyways, we're going to sell another 10 ethers because we're feeling a little low on money again. But you know, we're fine now. Up to 8,000. Like, that's fine. Okay, so we're going to go save again, and now we go do the next little soldier mini game. And we go and we get something really nice for Cloud from this one. Okay, back here we go. President Rufus has now arrived. Junon military reception. Do it right, do it with enthusiasm. Ready? Triangle. Square. Left. Didn't make it in time. Oops. Left, right. Triangle. Easy game, easy life. Just gotta keep pressing buttons. We're actually way ahead. You only need like 100 plus points to get the best thing. How do I do the special? There we go. Just press any button to do the special, for the record. Anyway, well done. Keep up the good work for Shinra Inc. Here's a special bonus for you. Token the President's kindness. Don't forget it. Received Force Stealer, which is a really good weapon. And then Cloud Trunks. And this whole situation. Once we get inside the Sephiroth here, Khan and his friends will show up too. We'll crush them as soon as we find them. Can't have them get in our way. Well, maybe you're in my way. Have you ever thought about that? You'd up to me, sir? Yeah, shut up. I told you to stop that stupid laugh. Rufus really be like, my subordinate shouldn't have fun. And Heidegger's coming over here to abuse his workers. And Cloud's over here looking like, try it, buddy. Alright, dismissed. Okay. That was close. Heidegger's been really edgy lately. Because Hojo disappeared, leaving a letter of resignation. Heidegger's been forced to take over that investigation, too. I thought you were dismissed. Got some cleaning up to do. Hurry up. Yep. I'm hurrying. There's some hurrying going on. Anyway, across the ocean to the new continent. Even if we are wearing Shinra's uniforms. And we wait for the ship to cross. While the ship is crossing, we can go around and get some stuff. Received ether. Working hard over, and you still want me to do more than the present's probably the same. He's just gonna order us around anyway. This is why I hate ships take cloud damage tranquilizers. Use this so you don't have any. Less than emergency, get away from me. Where are the others? I don't know, aren't they hiding somewhere around here? How should I know? Anyway. Hey Eris, hey Cloud, did you see the airship at Junon? It was big, but I didn't expect it to be that big. That was really something. You I could get on it? I'll take you someday. Keep hoping. I'm really looking forward to it. Eris will definitely live until we get the airship. I hope Yuffie still moves even though I don't have a tranquilizer. I just happen to not have one. It'd be kind of awkward if I'm not gonna save until I know Yuffie moves out of the way of that materia. Rest of roofs and hiding or the ship are too good, we could get promoted. Let's go up here. So we found Yuffie and Eris. Let's see. This is everything quiet, sir. But you know what? I really hate this uniform. Uniform soldiers war, I hate them all. Take away all the things that people you love. Wish they'd always be a red cloud. Yeah, you're right. Yes, sir. I'll continue my watch, sir. Hee hee. Anyway, the people you see running forward are actually these guys. In the rich that the sea's slacking, they'll bust you on. What's wrong, kid? You've got no pep. Steven's gotta have him. Something's missing. Hey, what do you mean missing? We can just buy potions in Phoenix Downs. Lame. I'm tired. I got just invisible offload. Super drink for seamen. Sure. Being MP restored. Nice. And we're almost to coast still slow. When I get there, I'm gonna take a long road vacation. Maybe I'll go down to the beach and get a tan. It's me, Red 13. A little woozy, but I shouldn't get caught. Humans only look at appearances anyway. When you look at it, I'd say I make a fine human being. Yep, you're doing good, buddy. You're doing your best. You know, for like a tiger-like thing, honestly, that's a pretty good disguise. Looks like I can't get past this guy. Where's Barrett? I have not run into Barrett. Also not run into anyone who looks like they could be Barrett. Interestingly, in order to continue, you have to go down, talk to Eris. We'll ask where Barrett is. And now that you've been asked about Barrett, you have to go back up. Oops. And go over here, where this soldier will not be in the way anymore. And talk to Barrett. It's Rufus and Hediger. They're this close, but we can't do a thing to them. How can he go an awful lot like that? Because him and Biggs wedge Jesse. But I can't take anymore. I'm gonna settle things here and now. Reports of a stowaway found. Those not in detail search the ship. Report and found. Repeat. Stowaway sighted on board. Those not in detail search the ship. Report and found. Damn, did they find us? I don't think it's us. Did they find Tifa and the others? Every spike button. Let's go, Cloud. I'm really curious at how spiky Cloud's butt is. Everyone all right? Huh? Everyone's here, right? Hey, wait. I don't think that suspicious stowaway is Sephiroth. Really? Anyway, so here we have Cloud, Red 13, Barrett, Tifa, Yuffie, and Eris. So yeah, we have everyone. How am I supposed to know? Let's find out. It's the most logical thing to do then. Who's going to go? Not me. I don't even like Sephiroth anyone beside. I'm sorry, Yuffie, but someone has to make some sacrifices here. But no, seriously, it will be Eris and Tifa, so that way I can keep their levels low. Sephiroth. Alright, let's go. Anyway, so now we head back down real quick to get the all materia. And oh, hey look, more people died. Anyway, got the all materia. That's what really matters here, you know? We have to steal 99 Shinra betas. You heard me right. 99. And they immediately start by darkening you and putting you to sleep. They're so annoying. Anyway, we only have a 4% chance to successfully steal anything from these jerks. Okay. I need these two to get down so that way they're out of my way. And for some reason, if you level up too much, you can no longer steal them. Yeah. So, you know, that's cool. So if we're not doing the W item trick, this is our only time to get 99 of them. Like, this is it. Yeah, so we're gonna be here for a while, that's what I'm saying. That makes them tiny so they only do 1 damage. Which saves us time on healing. So now we just need to keep stealing until we get it. Okay, got one. 1 Shinra beta in the bag. Only 98 to go. I really did just say the words only 98 to go after taking like more than a minute to get one at 3 times speed. Those sure were words that passed my lips, huh? Okay, so we're going to yeah, we're gonna cry. Yeah, crying is the appropriate emotional response to what we now have to do. Like, that's just the appropriate response. Okay, at least we got it quickly that time. So that's 3 out of 99. We've made sure that we can get the all materia. Let's go save. Okay. We're back. We're finally back to having multiple people in our party. The good news is, after this, we should have quite a lot of money. Wahoo! But yeah, we need 99 Shinra betas, so let's go. Don't need anything from these jerks, so let's launch our magic to. Oh, they hurt. God. Hope this kills them. It only killed one of them. That's really bad. Hopefully none of the others use magic. We're fine. That was sketchy. They almost took me out. If one of them had used magic right there, that would have been it. Like, bye-bye Cloud. I'm gonna put Ice Elemental Defense on Cloud. Because I can do that. There's no reason not to. That's just a materia combination that I can just do. So I have absolutely no reason not to just go into my materia and make. Also, that reminds me, equip. Shinra Beta is slightly better, and Force Stealer is better. Unfortunately, doesn't have. I can't do the Chocomog thing. That's lame. But that's fine. I'll replace Chocomog with something else then. Oh, I see. The others have. Who has Elemental on? Someone has Elemental on. Oh, no, there it is. I'm blind. I am very blind. Anyway, which one of you has ice on? Let me just take their materia off. Like, there's no reason to have materia on them. Anyway, ice. Then elemental. Where it got put. And then slap the lightning back up here. And then we lost the steel because it's what was in the last slot of our other weapon. Then longer. There we go. Okay. That's as, like, defensive as I can make. Wow. Yeah, halves ice damage now. Defends against sleep. Okay. Now we need to keep going around until we get 99 of all that stuff. Boop. At least Monster Magic has a chance of killing all of them. That's actually kind of nice. Okay, there's 3 of those. L4 Suicide. They're all now tiny. Now we steal. Got 1 Shinra Beta. Of course, we just keep missing because of the darkness on us, but yeah, what are you gonna do, right? I don't want to magic it, but looking like maybe that would save me time. I mean, I'll hit eventually, it's just, you know, definitely reduced. I'm gonna turn Cursor Memory back on. Because this battle, these battles are going long enough, the Cursor Memory actually would be nice. Didn't steal anything. I didn't steal anything. We're at 4 out of 99 of these Shinra Betas, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Don't worry. We'll get 99 Shinra Betas eventually. One day. It'll happen. It's not gonna be fast, but it'll happen. Okay. But, like, imagine if this seal was successful, actually. Like, could you imagine? if this steal actually worked. There we go. That's 5 Shinra betas. Here's Shinra beta number 6. At least they do come in like sets of 3, so that means we only need to fight 33 battles. The hard part's going to be getting 33 battles, and the time-consuming part's going to be sitting through each one of those. But it's not hard, it's just time-consuming. Anyway, config, cursor, memory. Oh, remember what I was saying about at least they always come in sets of 3s? You notice how they're not in sets of 3s anymore? The game really looked at me and said, ha 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 ha, I've bamboozled you. Like, rude? You don't gotta be like that. Okay, but what if I successfully stole something, though? Like, but what if, though? What if? Huh? Okay, well, but this time for sure, though. Okay, well, at least I can mash X now that cursor memory's on. So there's that. Really wish I had a convenient like they just die instantly once they've been stolen from thing, but that's just not a thing I can do. Okay, but really though, please, I beg you, Cloud. But I'm begging you, man. Get the steal. Please. At least this is the last, like, big I need to steal 99 of something for a while. So, if I could actually steal it one day, that would be great. But our chance maxes out at 4%, so... You know, just prepare to be here for a while. As in, I will probably not be done with this when I finish streaming for today. Like, this will take a while. A certified long time. A time so long that it would be understandable to think that you just never get it. That Shinra betas actually don't exist. They're actually a scam made up by Big Final Fantasy to trick players into playing their game for longer because they'll sit here stealing for hours, not realizing that it doesn't even exist, that Shinra Beta is just a myth. Despite the 4 in my inventory, it's still just a myth, or 5 in my inventory. This Cloud's wearing one. Still just a myth, still doesn't really exist. And if you think it does, you're just being silly, because look at this. Obviously it doesn't. Thank goodness. Okay, we finally got Shinra Beta 7. Now we just gotta actually hit it. Okay, cool. Now we can start stealing from the next one. Now we're looking for Shinra Beta number 8. I'd like to point out, these enemies do 1 damage a hit, and I think I will legitimately have to heal several times over the course of doing this. They do 1 damage a hit because I'm minying them with L4 Suicide, and I still will have to spend cash monies on ethers to keep going because I will have to heal that much. Anyway, okay, L4 Suicide has been done. Now we start stealing. Out here looking for Shinra Beta number 9. We'll get it eventually. We are actually almost 1/10 of the way through, which does imply that this will only take, like, a little more than 100 minutes. Which, honestly, is still bad, but it's not that bad. You know what I mean? Like, that is not the worst amount of time. It's certainly not a low amount of time, but it's not the worst amount of time. It could be a lot worse. You know what I mean? Okay, there's Shinra Beta number 9. Okay. We're almost a 10th of the way there. There's Shinra Beta number 10. We're officially more than a 10th of the way there. Now we grab Shinra Beta number 11. Can't steal anything, but we're trying. We're trying. We're making the attempt. We're not succeeding, but we sure are making the attempt. Okay, there's number 11. I accidentally stole an extra time. But that's fine. It's only 1 damage. Probably not likely to matter. Don't know why the music went out there. Not gonna question it. Yeah, so we're up to 10 with 1 on Cloud. Also, let me go to item, range, customize. We're going to swap out the Curial Greens for the Shinra Beta, just so I can more easily see when it comes through. Dun 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 dun. Anyways, now they're going to just hit me ad nauseum forever. I'm going to cry in their general direction. These Shinra Betas will be entering my inventory eventually. If it takes about a minute to get every single Shinra Beta on average, then that means that this will take about 100 minutes, which is less than 2 hours, which is not that bad. We're at 12 out of 99 needed, so honestly not that bad. We just have to really hope that our luck isn't, like, abysmal. Yeah. You know, because it is a 4% chance, which means that it's quite possible for us to just be here for a really long time on one of them. Anyways, that's 13 now. At least we won't be low on money after this, right? There's that. Okay, now we... They know fire? Rude. Only got 1 elemental materia, and I'm guessing they've started using that because they know I'm strong against ice. So how they know that, I don't know. I think the game is passing them some unfair information, but whatever. It's fine. The game could at least do me the service of having them throw an ice on me first. So that way they quote-unquote know. You know? Okay, there's Shinra Beta. Now we need to remove this Marine. Fulton. Easy game, easy life. Shinra Beta number 14, come to my inventory. There it is. It's just that easy. Bolt. Okay, now couldn't steal anything. That's unfortunate. Couldn't steal anything, but again. Okay, well, you know, we got the other 2 pretty quickly, so, you know, these things happen. Sometimes it's gonna take a bit longer. And there it is. It is that easy. Bolt. Easy game, easy life. Okay, now we keep running around. Meteor rain them as fast as we can. Boop, bye-bye. Yeah, we just want those enemies to get out of our way, you know? Like, the faster we can get those enemies out of our way, the better, because they actually do an annoying amount of damage and are just generally pains in our tuchuses. You know? They're just not fun to be around. Not fun to fight, not fun to exist near. Have you ever had a moment where you go to say one word and a different one that means the same thing comes out? Because I went to say tush and I said tuchus instead. I'm not sure how that happened. Like, they mean the same thing, I'm just not sure how it happened. It's just one of those times when, like, I said something different than I, like, went to say. It's a weird feeling. Because you're just, like, looking at your brain like, the heck was that? How did that happen? Like, it's not a problem, just weird. Okay, but this time, for sure, we'll hit. There we go. Okay, now we get the last Shinra beta we can get in this fight. And that brings us up to, like, 18 or something? Something like that. I'd have to look to be sure. Okay, this time for... Okay, not this time for sure, but this time for... Okay, but one of these will work. There it is. Okay. Get some more money. We're at 19 of them because Claude is wearing one. So just 70 left. We're making pretty decent progress. It's not the fastest progress, but it's sure not slow. You know? Like, it's definitely not slow progress. For what we're trying to do, anyway. For what we're trying to do, it's going well, is what I'm trying to say here. Like, it is going well for what we're trying to do. We're just trying to do something that naturally takes a ridiculous amount of time. Going back to using my desk as a standing desk for a while. I gotta say, since I started doing this, my legs are very tired. But I figure that just means I'm getting some good exercise for them, right? I figure that tired feeling is probably an overall good thing. Okay, you jerks. Time to get beat up. Okay, but imagine if my stealing actually worked. What if, you know? Like, just imagine if this actually worked out for me. I wasn't even looking. I have no idea when I actually successfully stole that. I was just, you know, I was live and I wasn't even looking at anything else. I was just like vibing while humming, you know? Like, I was having a good time. I was having a great time, in fact. I should go back to that. It was great. Like, my brain was just no thoughts, head empty. Which, if you haven't experienced that feeling, is great. Anyways, there's the next one. Now we just gotta take out the soldier, the marine, and then we are good to go to the next one. But imagine if we actually hit them. Okay, well, this time for sure though. I'm sure it'll... There we go. Anyways, we're up to 21 now. Which is pretty good, you know? Fully more than a fifth of the way there. like to point out I was like above, like well above half health, and that still like utterly wrecked me. But it's fine. It's fine. We're great. Not worrisome at all. Here's 2 more. I'm gonna go see if that guy upstairs will still give me full HP and MP, because if he does, that's way better than using ethers. Like, that is so much better than using an ether on myself. Okay, but imagine if I got the steal this time. You know, one of these times I'm gonna be right when I say that, though. You know, I was only 1 off. And that's not bad at all. Like, 1 off? Not bad. Pretty close, actually. If you think about it, you know? If you think about it, that's pretty close. Like, granted, I'm not thinking about anything, but that is beside the point. You know what I mean? Like, that's not important. Okay, but this time for sure. See? So much better when I'm right. I'm not saying that just because I like being right. It's mainly because it speeds this up, which means that we're here for less time. Which I really appreciate, because even at times 3 speed, this is not fast. It's not that bad though. Especially compared to doing this at normal speed, which I did once have a 100% file going on the actual PS1 copy of the game. Anyway, yeah, I sure can just get my HP and MP restored. It does revive the other 2 though, so that's kind of annoying. But that's a solvable problem, you know what I mean? Like that's pretty solvable. There's removing Eris from the fight. Oh. Well, that was unfortunate. Gotta be more careful about that one. When I'm doing that, apparently. Alright, gotta take Tifa out before we can continue. There we go. Now we take him out and we move on with our lives. Oh, we got an eye drop. Isn't that nice? Only reason we could even get that is because we didn't steal from him. Because you can only get a drop or a steal from an enemy, and their steal is much better. But it's fine. Yeah, if I get unlucky in low roll, that could be bad. I should be more careful with that. By be more careful, I mean I should be using beta instead of Mantra Magic when I get that group of enemies. Like, it'll go through my MP a lot faster, but it's worth it to not risk a game over, you know? Like, I don't want to lose any Shinra betas. It's not worth that risk ever. Okay, now we just gotta get rid of the next one. So here's a fun piece of wisdom for you. The amount of wisdom you glean from it will vary from person to person. Some people will consider this kind of obvious. But if you're tired sometimes, that's generally a sign of a life well lived. you know, things are happening in your life that are making you tired. Because a lot of good things can make you tired. You know, workouts make you tired. A day at Disneyland, almost guaranteed to make you tired. But you know, if you're tired all the time, that's probably a sign that you're not really living at all, you know? You're overworking yourself in some way to the point that you're not really getting to live. And that may not be your fault. Society sucks sometimes. And by sometimes I mean most of the time. But it is something to think about, that if you are tired all the time, something is wrong. Like, that should not be the case. Okay, for suicide. Now we steal again. In a second, I'm gonna have to go use the restroom. Okay, now we get them. Oh, so sad. Okay, this time for sure. Yeah. Okay. So sad. Okay, but imagine if I successfully stole from the enemy. Wouldn't that be wild? Like, could you just imagine it? That non-existent scenario I keep describing? Like, wouldn't it be great? I have so many games I want to play, and here I am, like, unable to decide to play a game without doing some ridiculous challenge that will take way too long. And yet, I find myself unable to regret. I don't regret it. Like, this is fun. I'm enjoying this. Even this part where I'm stealing 99 of something, it still feels somewhat fun to me, if more in a achievement sense of way than a moment-to-moment kind of way. And that's one of those moments where I'm like, yeah, I'm a bit insane, and that's fine. But it is one of those things where I'm like, I really only got it in me to stream like 4-ish hours a day. How am I gonna get through all the things I want to do? I don't know. Because there's a lot of other things I would like to do, but we're not even close to done with this. I'm gonna have to do something even more insane later. Like, when I'm doing the actual grind to level 99, that's gonna be utterly insane. Like, it's not even gonna be at all sane or responsible or anything, you know? Like, it's gonna be crazy. Anyway, couldn't steal anything. And we try to steal. We do it again. Oh, there it is, a Shinra Beta. I think I am just going to stream this every day until I actually finish this challenge. Possibly until I finish a challenge after this, because I do have an idea for a funny challenge. Or rather, I mentioned it on stream before, do a no materia run of this, and the reason I kind of want to do that is because that's a run that translates really well to doing other runs of this, other runs of the other Final Fantasy VII games, and on some of those, no materia run would probably be really interesting. I think it'd be really hard to do a no materia run of Crisis Core. Interesting, but hard. You get a lot of your stats from materia. That would be very challenging. I'm not sure it'll be challenging in a fun way, but it'll definitely be challenging. Final Fantasy VII Remake is quite possible to do without materia. I'm just not sure it'll be interesting, but I'm still gonna try. And then there's the one that I'm really looking forward to, which is Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus without materia. Sounds like a fun game to me, because it's pretty similar to the way the game already plays, just with some of your options removed. And that sounds like it'll be like in a fun way. rather than in an unfortunate way. You know what I mean? Like in this game, having all of your materia removed makes for an interesting challenge, but probably not actually a very fun one. You know what I mean? Like, it's interesting, sure. It's just not very fun. And the reason it's not very fun is because there's just not a lot you can do with it, you know? Okay, well, but this time for sure. Okay, well, an attempt is being made to steal it. Like, it'll happen eventually. I honestly have no idea how many Shinra betas I have. I've not been counting for several battles, and head empty, I have no idea how many I did. Like, you could ask me how many battles I did, and all you would get from me right now is a shrug. You know, I did some amount. Like, some amount of battles definitely happened. Don't remember them, but that sure is true. You know, sometimes I just get talking and, like, I don't remember anything about what I'm doing. I will say, playing this now that I'm older, because, like, the last time I actually played more than just the first couple hours of this game, was, like, when I was, like, in early to mid high school or something. And at the time I wasn't really reading through because I was like, I know the story. I was more going, I want to confirm to myself that I've beat the game. I need to go use the restroom, and I will continue this thought after, maybe, if I remember. I've returned. Okay, so what I was saying is, playing this game as an adult, I didn't really make the connection, as a kid, that you're supposed to get that Cloud's memories are fake. Like, not just, you can if you think carefully, but like, you're clearly supposed to think that. Like, something is clearly wrong with his memories when he retells the story in Nibelheim, and then that moment with Tifa, where he directly has a voice in his head questioning what the memories are. That gets distracted by this whole getting onto the ship thing to cross the ocean, but like, fundamentally, you're supposed to be questioning Cloud's memories. And man, did I miss that as a kid. As a kid, it felt like a big reveal to me. You know? And it is still a reveal. It's just, it's more like a reveal of what's wrong with Cloud than that there is something wrong with Cloud. You know what I mean? Like, whereas, like, all of that apparently when I was little just flew over my head. But then again, I'm pretty sure that aside from the time when I was in early high school where I played it just to be able to say that I had, I was just generally skipping through the dialogue. The only other time I played the full game, like, to the end, I was, like, you know, at an age where reading was a challenge. So maybe it's not so much that it went over my head as the reading comprehension of the sentences went over my head. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that was more it. I should heal before I go into another fight, because at this point, 4 of those stupid things that hit for a bunch with magic could actually probably take me out. Actually, I think I can't. I can't equip anything to increase spirit instead of the elemental, because increasing magic just doesn't do that. I don't have anything that increases spirit. Best I could do is increase luck, which is not super helpful. So let's see. We're at 35 Shinra betas. That's pretty good. You know, we're definitely doing pretty well today. Really, really getting there. And I'm glad I healed. Yeah, really glad I decided to heal. Yeah. Because not being full health and running into those guys is quite annoying. Even at level 24, which is well over leveled for this point in the game. But you know, it's hard to combat being 1 against 4, you know? Being only one of the 3 party members I'm supposed to have. But you know, we do what we gotta to keep the EXP lower, especially in this section. Like, these enemies get pretty good XP, and we have no choice but to fight quite a lot of them. Like, at minimum, we have to fight 99 of these guys, and that's if we get a Shinra beta from every single one of them, which we already failed at. We actually failed on one of them, because we accidentally hit it with Tifa when we were getting Eris and Tifa down. Oops. You know, these things happen. But yeah, once we get Sid, well, effectively, once we're right before Eris leaves the party, I will definitely make a save there, and then I'll make a decision on whether to do levels for everyone there, or to keep that save and just worry about leveling Eris up there, and not worry about leveling anyone else up. And just have a second save with her at 99, separate from the save with everyone else at their maximum values, or maximum natural values. It's really funny. You know, I once saw a while ago now someone question why, when you do this challenge, or any version of getting the highest HP MP possible, why you prioritize getting maximum natural HP, because you can't max out both at the same time. And it's like, because magic is more useful. You're gonna have summon materia on, you're gonna have magic materia on. Just from that, your MP's gonna max out. Like, it's gonna, you know, HP is much more valuable because you have far fewer, because you have far fewer things that will boost it. Couldn't steal anything. Couldn't steal anything. This time for sure. Well, maybe not this time for sure, but this time for certain. I thought maybe changing the word would improve my luck, but it seems that in fact my luck stayed the same. You know, got hit with the good old but the future refused to change. God, I just thought about doing a run of Chrono Trigger where you don't use skills or magic. And I cried inside. I don't want to do that one, actually. That sounds like hell. That sounds not fun, honestly. That's because Chrono Trigger is a game that does not pull punches even in its required content. Don't get me wrong. If you're like max level and you're using all of your stuff, Wabos, easy. Take them out. Like, not a hard fight at the end of the day. But like, so can I, if I do that, does it save that cursor? It does not. Okay. Also we're up to having Ice 2 now, and I like that. I'm happy about that. We appreciate it, in fact. Okay. There we go. Got a couple more. We are slowly approaching the halfway point, which is pretty nice. You know, we're 40% of the way there. Like, we're really getting there. Get hit by L4 Suicide. All y'all can sit your butts down. Now we go back to stealing. My bad. This isn't the thing that we need to steal. The last thing that we need to steal for a while. This is the second to last thing that we need to steal for a while. There's one more in the relatively near future. Near future being a relative term because it's still gonna be like a stream or so away. You know? But we're getting there. The good news is later in the game when we have to start emptying the shops, which is, by the way, that's the big reason why I'm thinking I will not wait. That makes sense. Not sure that statement made sense, but like one of the big reasons why I'm going to not wait. One of the big reasons why I'm gonna not wait. Why I think I might not wait until I get the high winds to get everybody up to 99, is because the easiest way to get money, which will be rather required for a lot of the things we want to do, but like, easiest way to get money is to simply, and listen closely now, sell materia. But in order to do that, you need materia to be dividing. Oh, one of them just didn't get hit. Rude. At least it attacked me with ice, so it didn't take much damage. So there's that. Anyway, we're up to level 25 on Cloud, which is not that bad, honestly. Like, we'll probably have all the characters in like another stream or two. You know, like we are story-wise about halfway to having. Also, I'm sitting down again. That's what this delay is. It's me moving my desk down. I have no idea how loud it is when I do that. I should really audio check that sometime. So this is 2 hours and 19 minutes into my stream. I'm gonna try and remember that. Remember to check that after the stream. Does this do double damage? I might take it. Okay, it doesn't. I figured it probably wouldn't because the way it deals damage, like it's a percentage-based attack. That's what makes it so useful for this kind of thing. But like, I was not sure. You know? I was not as certain as I would like to be that that wouldn't just kill them. Okay, there's one more Shinra beta. How many products does Shinra have in beta? Like, are they one of those companies that is like, here's our open beta, and then they never release the actual release of it? Is that what's going on here? Sure feels like it. Okay, there's another one. Now we just need the third for the fight. And we can just keep mashing that steel button until we get it. Yup. This is life now. Hit that steel button. Yeah. Also, the next time I'm out of MP, I need to remember to save, because I didn't the first time. And if I game overed, in here, that would be heartbreaking right now. Because it's been almost an hour of this since I last saved. And I'm saying that now to curse myself, you know? The good news is my stats keep going higher because I keep, you know, leveling up. So, like, every time I level up, the chance of that happening gets lower because my health went up by 100. But, like, it sure do still be possible. Like, it could still happen. We failed to steal anything, but it's okay. There we go. And we just gotta successfully stab this dude, and then move on to the next one. I think, also I'm gonna go back to talking about something I talked about on other streams, which is, I think games both gained and lost something when they went towards the idea that games should appeal to more people. And I'm not talking about accessibility there. I absolutely support accessibility. Games should not, like, if you don't want to play a game, it shouldn't be because you can't play it or playing it is unnecessarily hard for you. It should be because the game itself didn't appeal, you know? Like, it should be because the game, as a piece of art, did not fit what you would have wanted from a game. That's perfectly fine. That's a-okay. Okay, so let me... I'm tired. Take it. At least we're getting lots of cash from this, so there's that. Let's go up here and save. We're just about halfway through this. How are we doing on... Oh, I don't have the PHS back yet. Barrett still has it. Oops. We're at 48. Just about halfway there. Which is super nice. Oh, she can swap up to her next limit break. I forgot. Beautiful. Thanks for taking her out, enemies. I appreciate you. I mean, Macho Magic now seems to do enough that it'll consistently take them out, which is pretty nice. We do appreciate that. Okay, so Cloud's at 37,000 experience overall. That's not all that much. We're still quite far away from danger levels. That being said, we're not that far away from danger levels. We really need to get Vincent in our party as soon as possible and keep him dead in our party for as long as possible. But hey, I got 2 ethers. Cool. But first we're stuck here. You know? We have to get 99 Shinra betas. That's just... I forgot to use the wrong move. L4 Suicide Squad moves. Whoops. Okay. But yeah, so I think games lost something, and I get why, like, from a business standpoint, why bigger games like AAA games have gone to appealing to as many people as possible. Because it really is, like, the only way to fund games with budgets that big. And you could say, you know, maybe the budget doesn't need to be that big. Maybe they need to figure out a way to make it cheaper. All you want. I personally am all for devs getting paid more myself. you know, have the people who actually work on the game, whether it's sound design or visual design or the gameplay or whatever, like, they should all be well paid. That's my personal opinion. I enjoy their content very much. They're the heart and soul of, like, how it works, you know? And I appreciate marketing too, because marketing gets me the game, you know? Like, I'm not gonna know about the game if it's not marketed on some level, you know? But anyway, what I was saying is, I think what's really missing, is a lot of games are going away from the way that they used to be without realizing that that's going to alienate their previous audience. Like the last Final Fantasy game that my sister played was 10. And part of that's because she's just started playing less video games as she got older. But a big part of that is that she's not good at active time games. Never has been. She struggles with them a lot. And she was much better with turn-based games. And when Final Fantasy went away from having that turn-based focus, she went away from playing them. And that's fair. That's perfectly understandable, you know? Am I checking? I was checking how many Shinra betas I had. 53. Okay, we're getting there. We're officially more than halfway there. It's only been an hour or so, so this is gonna take about 2 hours, which is about what I expected. You know, that's about the timeline I was expecting for this. But so games going, like, abandoning their core audience in order to focus more on things that will appeal to more people is one of the reasons that I was so happy that the Final Fantasy VII Remake had an option that I haven't actually tried it, so I'm not quite sure how good it is, but the option to just use the ATB game and to not have to interact with the rest of the very active battle system, to play it more like the original Final Fantasy VII, and while you probably can't beat hard mode like that, or if you could, I'd be very surprised, I think that is a really good thing that exists, you know? Like, I'm really glad it exists, because it should exist. It's really good for gaming as a whole that exists. And it's really good for Final Fantasy as a whole that exists. And I hope that trend continues. It doesn't look like it's going to. At least I haven't heard of anything like that for Final Fantasy 16, which is very unfortunate. But it is one of those things that I think I noticed it the most in very narrative-driven games, like Final Fantasy 16. You know, like when franchises that aren't super narratively focused bring in like popular systems that are doing well in other games, or they make the transition to different styles of combat, like that kind of makes sense to me. Because if you're focused on the gameplay already, it makes sense to be focused on how you can innovate on the gameplay. The Final Fantasy games, while they have been focused on gameplay to an extent, are fundamentally narrative games. Like, fundamentally, that's absolutely the core of the Final Fantasy experience, is the journey. And it's been that way since, what, 4? Like, Final Fantasy 2 has a pretty strong story. Final Fantasy 1 and 3 don't really. Like, they still have a story, but I definitely wouldn't call it, like, the main focus of it. The main focus of Final Fantasy 1, I would say, is more like exploration of a fantasy world. You know, like, that'd be what I would call the main focus of it, is exploration of a fantasy world with your fantasy characters. And there is a story, there is backstory and stuff like that, but fundamentally it's not hugely core to the experience. But Final Fantasy II is very narrative focused, although it does also expand and experiment with the battle system, but it's still very narrative focused. And then Final Fantasy III, I haven't played the original of, I've only played the DS remake, so I'm not sure how the original, how narrative focused the original Final Fantasy III is. But I remember 4 really distinctly. 4 is absolutely narrative focused. And I know enough about 5 to know that it's also very focused on the narrative, right? And then 6 is absolutely very, like, it's an opera. Like again, yeah, there is gameplay, and they did a good job doing good with that. But it's fundamentally narrative, and same with this. This is all very narrative driven. Same with 8 and 9, and I'd say the Final Fantasy games are very narrative driven. Up through about 12. 12 still has a narrative, like that's still... Did I cast the wrong thing? I absolutely did. Oops, hopefully this doesn't kill them. I think it probably will, though. Okay, good. It does 2% of current health. But Final Fantasy 12, I would say, has a narrative. But it's much more focused on the gameplay. You know, it's much more wants you to interact with the Gambit system and with the battle system in general, and with Mist and all of that. Much more so focused on fighting. And then Final Fantasy 13 takes a huge step away from a lot of other things to just focus on the narrative, to the detriment of everything else, which I think is also a big step in a different direction from previous Final Fantasy games. Like, because, like, don't get me wrong, the previous Final Fantasies are all very focused on narrative, but it's never really to the detriment of other aspects of the game. Side quests still get to exist, even if it doesn't really make sense for them to. The only other game that I can think of that really does narrative to the detriment of your ability to do other fun things in the game is 6, because of the way World of Ruin works. But even then, that's pretty minor. It's not a huge part of the way that game works. You know, and 11 and 14 are MMORPGs. They work fundamentally differently. But then you have 15, where the narrative is there, but it's definitely put aside. You know, like, the narrative is put aside for having an aesthetic that they really wanted, and in addition to this aesthetic that they really wanted, having a strong focus on, how do I put this? A strong focus on the actual combat. Final Fantasy 15 is much more focused on the combat. Combat takes much longer. You're always engaged in it unless you're actively running away. Like, combat is a constant in that game. It is never ending. It is always there. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it is very different. Final Fantasy 15 still has a narrative, but there were points at which I actually had to remind myself what was going on in Final Fantasy 15, despite despite how pretty everything was. I had to go, like, wait, what's the actual narrative? What's going on here, like, other than the general idea of it. Because the game is just so open and lets you do so much. And almost all of that so much it lets you do is just combat. Like, almost every side quest in that game is just combat. It's just hunting down monsters, or hunting down other things that are hidden in places infested with monsters. It's very much focused on the fighting, and I think that works for it as a game. And it focuses much more on fighting and on little character moments. And I think that works for it in a way, but it doesn't feel like a Final Fantasy game in the way that, like, 10 does. Or even, like, 13 does. I think 13, despite my personal love for it, is not that good of a Final Fantasy game. Like, I think it's a good game, but I don't think it's a very good Final Fantasy game. Because it doesn't lean very well into a lot of the aspects of what I consider the Final Fantasy identity. Like, if you play most any Final Fantasy game post Final Fantasy 4 and past, probably, almost all of them will have little fun, wacky things that you can do. That's a big part of their identity, is having fun, wacky mini-games, like the Gold Saucer in this, or the card game in, whether it's 8 or 9 or both, but, you know, whatever. Like, things like that, like, all of those interesting mini-games, like what we just had to do in Junon. That's a big part of Final Fantasy's identity. It comes out either through that or wacky side quests. Wacky side quests is more what Final Fantasy 4 had. But it's very much not just focused on go here, kill this. It's focused on, you know, you're saving the world and the story is very dark, but it is surrounded by interesting and fun things for your characters to do, and moments where those characters get to actually have fun and do wackier or more interesting things. And I feel like that's a big part of the Final Fantasy identity. And that's what 13 is missing, in my opinion. That's what makes it feel so much emptier, is it's missing those silly and wacky moments that really make a Final Fantasy game in a lot of ways. Like, Final Fantasy games absolutely need those moments to function, you know? If you don't have them, is it really Final Fantasy? I mean, obviously it's in the title, but is it really? You know, that's that kind of vibe. Cloud's up to level 26, which brings her average level up again. But at least Eris and Tifa are keeping that average level nice and low. So there's that. But we still have, like, several places to go before we get Vincent. But at least we are getting closer to having, like, less things to do. At least we got the Shimmer Beta nice and fast off this one. Yeah, we appreciate that. We'd also appreciate if we could hit him. You know, I know we're blinded, but come on. And that also, I think that's why Final Fantasy 15. So, like, Final Fantasy 13 and Final Fantasy 15, I would both consider awkward growing pain Final Fantasy games, because they were both trying to redefine what Final Fantasy should be in different ways, but they didn't do a very good job of actually making that rebrand work. Like, I feel like that was what they were going for. In Final Fantasy 13, they were trying to leave behind some of the more wacky aspects of Final Fantasy games, the more silly JRPG things, to really be more serious, really be more focused on a more serious narrative. So I should not do that. I should let these two get wrecked. Tifa, if you could go down, that'd be great. Thank you. I don't know. It's about, you know, they're trying to figure out, there's no way, that's not human, that thing's not a human, whatever. They're trying to figure out where they want to go with the Final Fantasy brand, right? And that's why I like Final Fantasy 14 as much as I do, I think, is because I played that at a time when, like, I grew up playing Final Fantasy 6, 7, and 9 were like my main games that my main Final Fantasy games that I played as a kid. I also played a bit of 12, but I didn't really like it that much. I didn't like hugely dislike it, I just got bored. It didn't captivate me in the way other Final Fantasy games have. But like, I think a big part of why I like Final Fantasy 14 so much is it does an amazing job of having the Golden Saucer and the wacky side quests that feel very Final Fantasy to me. It reminds me of playing Final Fantasy 9 and Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 6 as a kid, where the overall tone is serious, but wacky things will just happen. You can just suplex a train, you know? Like, that's just a Final Fantasy thing. You know, like, and that's a very nice feeling to have a game in the modern era that feels the way I remember playing Final Fantasy feeling when I was a kid. And it's not something that I feel like the mainline Final Fantasy games have been doing a very good job of capturing. I think they're all good games. Like, I think Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 15, and even Final Fantasy 12 Loaded and Capture Me are good games. I just think they're not good Final Fantasy games, you know? They're definitely, like, from then on, they were trying to go a different direction. Which, to be fair, after Final Fantasy X, I think I would too. Because I don't think they're going to make something that tops 6, 7, and 10. I think doing that would be very, very difficult. 6, 7, and 10 were all really good. 9 was also really good. I haven't played enough of 8 to have a strong opinion about it, but I've heard good things from the people that actually figured out what its plot was about. They may have gone a little too convoluted with that one, but, you know, from the people who actually figured it out, it sounds like it was good. I just never played it enough myself. I'll stream it one day, I'm sure. But, so, I think my overall feeling is just 12, 13, and 15 were all attempts at finding different ways to go. And I think they're probably going to settle on something more like 15 because that was more critically acclaimed. It attracted more people, it got better sales, it did very well for them. So I think they probably will go more that direction. I think that's what I'm reading from Final Fantasy 16 is like, they're, aside from being edgier, and having more blood, it feels very similar to like Final Fantasy 15. It's definitely darker than Final Fantasy 15 is, but like functionally it feels very similar to me. And maybe that'll turn out to be wrong. Who knows? But it does feel very similar from what I've seen of it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm just really happy that Final Fantasy VII Remake captured the feeling of Final Fantasy VII, in my opinion, at least. It did a really good job of making a modern feeling telling of Final Fantasy VII that included the wacky moments and the weird things and the sense of silliness that that happens in between these serious moments. I think it did a really good job with that. We are at 71 Shinra betas. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, we got back attacked. How annoying. Anyway. Launch your magic, as we have been. Boop, ba doop, boop, boop. Bye-bye. See ya later. Okay, so I feel like I've talked enough about Final Fantasy. Need something else to talk about now. Need something else to ramble about. To, you know, hit with those, deep thoughts or something. I don't know. Yeah. I drank a giant thing of water and I still feel dehydrated. Don't know what's up with that today. My body just be like, not enough. And I'm like, but why? It's so much. And my body is like, shut up, not enough. Like, okay. Why'd I attack? I'm glad I missed. That was the wrong thing. There we go. I was just seeing the future, you know? I was looking in through the timelines to see that I got a successful steal and just forgot to hit the button again. Up to 74? Yeah. Okay, we're at 74, so just 25 left. So, we are right about 3/4 of the way done. Wahoo! We did it. We beat another group of enemies. However do I do it? Oh hey, an ether. We appreciate that. Those are worth good money. Not that it really matters as much with all this money I'm sitting on now. Definitely been getting more money, but we're good. I will say it, so I didn't have the Intergrade DLC for Final Fantasy VII until I got a PS5. And so I just played the first bit of it, and I was like, I'll do the rest on stream at some point. And I love the Fort Condor minigame so far. I don't know if I'll grow to hate it, but I love it. I also love the much more complicated version of it that's in Final Fantasy XIV. The minion game and that. Love it. Although I haven't played it in a while, because I haven't really needed to, but I still love it nonetheless. But yeah, I'm a big fan of that kind of stuff. I just love having like small, like fleshed out mini games within bigger games. I love that aesthetic. I get why it's not usually very feasible, because the more of those kinds of things you have in your game, the more spread out your developers have to be to compensate. But like, I grew up in the PS2 era of games. Like PlayStation and PlayStation 2 were like those were my formative memories of playing games. Although I also played a lot of older ones because we had all of them. But like, I remember fondly doing all of the extra mini games and like the Ratchet and Clank games and the Jak and Daxter games, like all the side content. I loved all that stuff. You know, all the hacking mini games. Oh, I love those when they were good. Anyway, when they were boring, not so much. But you know, the good hacking games I liked, and some of them were really good. So we're up to 77. We continue to make really good progress. At least my ice elemental materia is getting some good usage by blocking all of that damage. You know, I'm happy about that. It's doing something for me at least. At least on this, it does note this as one of the most time-consuming things in the challenge. So there's that, you know? Like, there is that. So at least we can take solace in that most of the times that we need to get 99 of things, it will be significantly easier than this. This will be one of the more obnoxious ones to do. And that's because most equipment, even if you can steal it earlier than you can buy it, is still buyable. You know? Like, usually it's if you steal it, you get it early. Rather than, stealing is the only way to get it. Like, that's pretty rare. Pretty rare for them to be like this one, where it's like, oh, if you don't steal 99 of it now, that's just it, you know? You're SOL. Easy game, easy life. I think it's really weird to realize that, so, this PS5 I got by pre-ordering the Modern Warfare, the PS5 with the Modern Warfare game. That's it. And that was just because I wanted a PS5 at all. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't have mattered what game it was coming with. I just wanted a PS5. Because I had not been lucky enough to obtain one yet, and I didn't want to buy it from scalpers, right? But I did play like the first couple of missions of the new Call of Duty game, and they're like constantly bouncing between a bunch of recurring characters and acting like I should know who all these people are. And I'm like, I've been checked out. Like, I used to play every Call of Duty game. And I'm like, I remember some of these names, but I've been so checked out from the franchise for so long that I have no idea what any of this means, but they're clearly like doing dramatic pauses. And I can see people online talking about these characters when they talk about Modern Warfare, and I'm like, I just don't get it anymore. And that's a little unfortunate. Like, it feels weird because I played every Call of Duty from 3 to Modern Warfare 2. I played all of them. And then after that, I stopped getting the new ones. And it used to be like a game that I would always play with my dad as a kid. And it's weird to think that, like, that was so long ago that if I pick up the games now, I don't get any of the in-universe like references anymore, or understand any of the characters anymore. It's like, man, I'm getting old, you know? Just another one of those realizations that happens as you get older, and you're like, oh, I am not the youngin' anymore. I am, in fact, decrepit. Not quite decrepit yet, thankfully, but definitely getting older, and that realization is, you know, as anyone who's gone through it can attest, it's not a fun realization. You know, to be like, oh, it has been. You know, it's like when someone comes out here to hurt me with, you know, lines like 2012 was a decade ago. Like, why you gotta say that? You don't gotta mean like that. That's unnecessary. You don't gotta come out here and besmirch me like that, you know? Okay, we go back to standing for a while. We stand once more against the enemy to steal every single project that Shinra has in beta. That's what we're stealing right now. Open beta, closed beta, doesn't matter, we're taking them all. Every single beta project. Like, it doesn't even matter if it's actually been fully released at this point. Doesn't matter, we're taking it anyway, but we're only taking the beta version. You know, like, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. We're taking it. It's ours now. Okay, we're up to like what, 83? 84. Because Cloud is wearing one. I'm surprised I got that off before they got the move, but I am happy about not taking damage. You know, not taking damage is a pretty nice benefit. We appreciate that. It's always so awkward when, like, so I have some friends who are like a couple years older than me. I don't mean like half a decade or something. I do mean like 2 to 3. And they've started talking about themselves like, oh, we're so old, and I'm like, hey, no, you can't be talking like that. I'm not that much younger than you. I'm not gonna pretend that, you know, 30 is young, but, you know, we don't gotta be talking about how you're, like, about to die of old age or anything. Still got plenty of years in you, and I need you to, because I'd like to have plenty of years left in me still. Like, I've got a lot of games I want to beat, you know? Like, that's not even counting ones that are still going to come out in the future. I've still got more games right now than I can shake a stick at, you know? Like, I've got more to do. Can't be talking like I'm gonna be out of time in a couple of years. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Not allowed. In fact, greatly frowned upon even. But yeah, my indignation at that one aside, I think that, like, it's one of those things, like, I feel like there's not much space socially between, like, in the way that people think about themselves based on their age, between graduated college and middle age. And I'm like, I would like to be a normal adult for a little bit longer than, you know, like, what, 8 years? That's like, you know, like, people stop considering you college age when you're around 22, 23, whether you've graduated college by then or not. I took the scenic route myself, so I took a bit longer than that. And, like, I think that that's, like, weird, you know? Because people start talking about themselves as middle-aged once they're, like, 30. And I'm like, what, so, like, normal adult age is only 8 years, and then middle age is the next 20 to 30? Because, like, people don't really start talking about people as if they're, like, elderly until they're 60. It's, like, middle-aged. And the way a lot of people talk about it is, like, all of the years between 30 and 60, which is a lot. Like, that's a lot of space there. You know, that is kind of weird that middle age would be half of your life experience up at the point when you're elderly. Feels like maybe middle age should start at like 35 or 40 and then take until 60. You know, like, that's just my opinion. Also, fun fact, because it came up just now when I was thinking about age, but a common misconception that people have is that life expectancy has increased in the old people now live much longer sense. And while that's true to an extent, it's not that accurate. While old people do live marginally longer, the main cause of increase in life expectancy in the last century is lowering of infant mortality. You know, people make it through the being kids process much more common, so you don't have a bunch of really low numbers pulling the whole average down. Which is good, you know. Personally, I am very for the idea of children not dying in infancy. That generally sucks. So I'm like very for that, very happy that that is in fact the case in the world. We are almost done with getting all of these that we need. But we are not quite there, but we're getting there. We are getting there. You know, soon enough we will have every single beta project that Shinra has ever made in our inventory, and we can move on. And I guess equip people with them because it is an upgrade in defense. Cloud already has one though, and Eris and Tifa don't get to wake up yet. They need their beauty sleep. You know, they don't get to wake up until Vincent is safely in our party, and I can have him on the floor there. Instead, whoops, I meant to switch to attack. Got him. But yeah, they have to get their beauty sleep until then, you know. We gotta make sure that Eris is, you know, getting good practice in for Disc 2 and 3, you know. That's always, I think, been the biggest disconnect for me in games like this, is like, you know, I think that, like, I always feel like games should do a little bit more to explain why healing items and healing magic don't work in those situations. And some games do. Like, for example, and even some Final Fantasy games do more. In Final Fantasy IV, when the two, like, little twins turn themselves to stone to save you, old Tella tries to turn them back with Asuna, which should work, but he says it's not working because they petrified themselves willingly, and that changed the magic so he couldn't undo it with Asuna. And is that a hand-wavy as heck explanation? Yes, but at least it's an explanation, which is better than you get most of the time. You know, like, that's more than you get in most situations. Okay, so don't let this fool you, but Eris and Tifa will be waking up for a moment. Don't let that fool you. They're not staying awake. I just can't cheaply heal Cloud without waking them up, you know? I'd rather not just spend a bunch of ethers for it. It does mean that they get to have the fun of flubbing themselves back to sleep, which, personally, that's what I do when I have insomnia. For the record, that was a joke. Don't do that at home. Do not hurt yourself to wake up from insomnia. It's generally not recommended. Okay. Boop. Boop. Will start stealing while they feed Eris into unconsciousness. Go. Eris is now unconscious. Tifa now just needs to beat herself into unconsciousness, and then we are good to continue on. While Cloud keeps trying to steal. He'll succeed one day. You know, like, I'm sure eventually Cloud will succeed. I believe. One day. Might not be today, but one day Cloud will get the steal. You know? Honestly, we've gotten relatively lucky with the Shinra betas so far, so I don't begrudge the occasional time that it takes a lot of attempts. We've been getting them pretty quickly. Okay, this time for sure. I believe. Come on, Cloud, you can do it. I believe in you, buddy. I believe in you, friend. You can do it, Cloud. Yes, you. You can do it. Please, Cloud. Please, I believe in you. That's supposed to work. Is it because you don't believe in yourself? Well, I was gonna say believe in the you that believes in me, but you already succeeded, so I guess just kill the guy. You know, anyway, and succeed again. Okay, well, you know, even a blind pig can find truffles. Broken clock is right twice a day, all that. Okay, this time for sure, Cloud. You can do it. There we go. We are almost there. We are at 92 Shinra betas. Like, we are making it. Getting there expeditiously. Like, we are really getting there. Really getting some progress. We have once again made them tiny. Now we beat them up. Yeah, got one. Up to 94 now. Easy. Wonder if I can steal an extra one if one is in Cloud's inventory. And if I can, then what happens if I unequip the one Cloud has? Okay. If we could get in a fight, not get in a fight, if we could get the steal, that'd be great. You can do it, Cloud. I believe. Come on, Cloud. End this strife. Wait. I do not mean, just to clarify, I do not mean to end yourself, Cloud Strife. I mean to end this fight. Yeah. Just had to clarify, you know? You never know what these Final Fantasy characters might do if you misspeak. Looking at you, Final Fantasy 6. If you know, you know. Okay, we missed, but we've got this. Okay, so we're up to 96. Just need 3 more. Well, here's 2 more. Which means that we do get a really good opportunity to see what happens if we steal a 100 with one equipped. You know? There's number 97. We're almost done. Once we're done with this, I'll probably get off this stupid ship, and that'll probably be all for today. Might not even get off the ship. I might save that for tomorrow. But yeah, I have decided that I'm just gonna stream this until I finish it, you know? And by then, Gen 2 should be good playing again. And then after that, I should have the Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core remake, remaster in my hands, ready to go. Once again, I will believe that it has no changes when the credits roll on hard mode. You know, I'm not gonna believe that there are no changes until I am certain of that fact. Yeah, we are at 98 now. And there we go. Here's the last set of them that we need. Okay. Couldn't steal anything. Got it. There's number 99. We are done stealing Shinra betas. Thank goodness. I was getting real tired of it. You know? I was getting real tired of stealing ever more Shinra betas. You know, like it's getting real old. Okay, this time for sure. Okay, well, but just imagine it that this time it'll definitely power. But this time though, this time right here didn't work. But imagine if, okay, well, I just want to know what happens. Because I know what happens if you steal with 99 of something normal. It says you stole it and then you just don't get one. You know? insane. That's just what happened. That's how that works. Okay. Our inventory does say 99. Which is very interesting. We will not be saving before attempting this in case it does something real interesting to the game. So we have 99, right? Okay, we still have 99. Ah, I see. Yeah, one just disappears when it attempts to put it back into the inventory, which is fine. At the end of the day, we still have 99. Just one of them is on cloud, and that's fine. Long range and enemy skill, I believe yeah, that's what was in those spots. Okay, you know what? This boss fight probably won't take super long. Just a Genova. Just looking at what this boss can do. It's really not all that scary. The only thing it can really do that's scary is inflict stop. Everything else it can do is just not that bad. We're gonna go save, just to be safe. This will also be the next save that we make. I see. Talking to one of them just lets us redo our party. I will have fun equipping the Shinra Beta on these two, because it is, in the case of Eris, it is significantly better than what she has equipped. That being said, I'm not going to actually do anything with that. Just, you know, have that there. Okay. Go down here. Yeah, our average level, or not average level, but Cloud's level went up by 4 doing that one. So, you know, hopefully we don't have to do anything like that too many more times. Ultra. We continue on. Okay. Okay, well, rude. For some reason I want enemy skill to be down there, and I think it's because it used to be, but it sure is not anymore, so I don't know why I was going down there for it, but I sure did. Okay, we get an ether. Hello, can I not? There we go. I was like pressing all kinds of buttons on that ladder, like, let me go up the ladder, please. Grab this. Got Wind Slash, which is a weapon for Yuffie, which is nice, but we're sure not going to equip it right now. Okay, hey, get back here. By get back here, I mean go away. Not sure why I said get back here. Sometimes words just come out that have no meaning. You know what I mean? I don't know why I'm not using the speed up button. These enemies are not very interesting at normal speed. Okay, there we go. Now let's get into a fight. Is it Sephiroth? Don't think so. No, not Sephiroth. After a long sleep, the time has come! Look, Cloud! Oh, he dude just came out of the floor, okay. Sephiroth, you're alive. Who are you? You don't remember me? I'm Cloud. Cloud. Sephiroth, what are you thinking? What are you doing? The time is now. What are you saying? Be more... Anyway, so Sephiroth leaves this for us to fight, which is honestly rude, but a couple of betas should solve our problem pretty easily. Like, the only thing that's remotely worrying is the fact that it knows stop. That's the only thing it can actually do to endanger us, is cast stop on Cloud. Like, that's it. It can't do anything else to endanger us. We just need to get 4 betas off to remove it from existence. And we have enough MP for 4 betas. There's beta number 3. It's using gas. That's cool and all, but here's beta number 4 and we win. Easy game, easy life. It's lower level than Cloud Strife. So get out of here, nerd. Anyway, that's how you beat it. Nice and easy with just Cloud. I've seen this somewhere before. Jenova, the arm of Jenova. Anyway, yeah, that whole giant thing was just Jenova's arm, apparently. So it was Sephiroth. Said something about being time for something. Time is now? I don't get it. Cloud, can you explain it to us? I'll try. Sorry, don't interrupt me while I'm explaining. Sephiroth went off searching for the Promised Land so he could come to rule the planet. That was 5 years ago. Sephiroth came back and killed President Shinra. And then just now, all of us saw Sephiroth. He was carrying Jenova with him. This much I do know. He told me he wants to go to the Promised Land with his mother, Jenova. Guess that's about it. Oh, I guess Eris didn't know yet. Huh. Docking Coast del Sol in 5 minutes. Prepare for docking. Maybe we shouldn't stay in here anymore. Grab the Ifrit materia. Like, half the crew is dead, but they're still just casually docking in Costa del Sol. Promised Land. Does it really exist? Sure does. Will you see it, Cloud? Maybe. Who can really say? Do 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 do. Anyway, we made it to Costa del Sol, the nice vacation destination. Sure is hot here. I sure feel better now that I can say goodbye to this sailor suit. Listen up, y'all be sure to mingle like regular folks here. Bye, Yuffie. Too bad I liked Barrett's sailor suit. He looks so cute. What do you mean cute? Right, well, Barrett, why don't you use that sailor suit for pajamas? Right, Cloud? I guess. You look like a bear wearing a marshmallow. The hell's that supposed to mean? This happens to be the most comfortable, so shut up. You kindly hurry, the heat here is drying my nose. Yeah, mine too. Alright, we'll take a break and then head off. Don't wander too far off. I wonder where we're at damn well on. Who made him the leader? The man got messed up. I'm going to rest somewhere cool. Don't bother looking for me. Okay. Anyway, there's lots of stuff going on here. Oh, hey. So, who's arriving at this helipad? I can't imagine who it could be. If this helipad could speed up just a little bit, like... Geez, what a long boat ride. Also, some guy got knocked off by the helicopter over there. Good work, everyone. Hurry up with that. Yes, sir. I heard Sephiroth was on board. Yes. It seems Clown and the others were on board too. Yes. They all slipped through. You messed up big this time, Heidegger. I'm ashamed of myself. Is that all you can do? With one-word answers and apologize for everything? Ready for departure, sir. Do something. I'll be expecting results. Anyway, Heidegger just goes back to beating up his men. And innocent bystanders now. Anyway, the helicopter flies away. Okay, in... No? Okay, well, I would like to find the save point, which I'm guessing is in the inn proper, or something like that. Not in here, because I don't want to do the actual exploration of the town today. I want to leave that for, next time. But yeah, okay, here's the inn. Uh-huh. Also, Barrett's examining himself in the mirror. Someone's in here, right? Is there not a save point in here? Surely there's a save point somewhere in this town, though, right? Because there are scenes here that I want to see. Like Yuffie being the materia shop person. I make a buck, why don't you? I'm selling materia, why don't you buy some? I'd honestly be worried that she's selling my own materia back to me, honestly. That would be my thought process if I saw Yuffie opening up a thing. Oh, Cloud. Look at that. Who, Hojo? That man over there, Hojo? Go over and talk to him. Okay, we'll squeeze Hojo for some information. You know, while we're on the beach, since I can't seem to find a save point. What do you want? That Hojo? This is problem. Yes, that's right, it's the professor. Someone's here to see you, sir. I'm busy right now, but too bad. Cloud's like, alright, you sure are, lad. Long time no see, Cloud. Hojo. Sometimes you just gotta do something like this. What are you doing? Should be obvious, I'm getting a tan. Answer me. I believe we're both after the same goal. I mean, Sephiroth, did you see him? I see. What is it? Nothing. I just remembered a certain hypothesis. Haven't you ever had the feeling something is calling you? That you had to visit someplace? I'll go anywhere Sephiroth is at, to beat him and put an end to all this. I see. This could be interesting. Were you in Soldier? Would you like to be my guinea pig? Oh, now what? Are you going to draw your sword? How you feel, but you mustn't. Anyway, we get some information from Hojo with that one. Aren't you the ancient? Maris, least you can do is remember my name. Why don't you tell me something, Professor Hojo? I know I'm an ancient. My mother told me. Mother? Oh, you mean Alphana. How is she? You didn't know? She died. I see. Professor Hojo? Is Genova an ancient? Is Sephiroth an ancient? Do we all have the same blood? And Mumble Mumble head west. Swimming slowly. That must mean he's hiding something. Hey, answer us. No use. It's no go. Never takes off his lab coat, even in the seat. I guess that's the mark of an intellectual. You gotta do a guinea pig if it's for Professor Hojo. Alter Professor Hojo's whispers. Head west, past Mount Coral, and keep going. Did you get that? I didn't understand it well myself. I want to talk to Hojo himself, but I guess I can't. It sure does not appear that I can actually talk to Hojo, so we will continue our merry way. If you're heading for Mount Coral, you better buy some soft. Because that's what they always say, don't they? Be prepared and you'll never fear. Yeah, I'm no idiot. I never count my chickens before they hatch. Not bad, huh? Okay, buddy. I'm happy for you, I guess. Sure. I'll buy some soft, since I indeed don't have any. That being said, I do need to think of a good solution. Because I would prefer to go with just Cloud as the only one awake. That's interesting. It's not as if I'm doing this because I want to. See, his tail of mine moves quite independently of my will. Okay, buddy. What's with you? Hey, is it really you? You were in Soldier and childhood friends before that. You were such a playboy. A fucking murderer. Why can't I remember your name? Who are you? That's right, long time no see. Do you remember me? That's okay. We'll just pretend like we don't know each other. Starting to live in this town. A lot of things happen to us. I better stop my complaining. I sure envy you all living out under the stars. Had some big shocks and been depressed lately. Go on and beat it. I'm happy like this, so keep out of my life. Go on and beat it. I'm happy like this, so keep out of my life. Who's this person over here? Can I talk to them? No? Okay, well. We enter again. Do we get any other dialogue, or is that truly it? Okay, well. Oh, bye then. Yeah. I didn't mean to get stuck re-entering. So that's definitely the way out of the town. Aren't you bored? Not that much. Really, I'm a little bored. Come on, back to work now. Coastal Little Tourist Information Guide. What do you want to know? Where are the stores? Looking for souvenirs, we recommend Butch's. Where's the inn? Our resort located on the outskirts of the city. Show me around town. I'm gonna look at my guidebook. This is Coastal Souls, the gateway to the west, and it's a prominent world-renowned resort which has been around for ages. Well, I don't care about that. If you want a good time, go to the beach. There are lots of beautiful ones. You wouldn't happen to be rich. Oh yeah. You can't tell just by looking. I'll tell you just in case. After relaxing Coastal Souls, stop by the Gold Saucer. Okay? That's after the Gold Saucer, you'll find casinos and an amusement park. If you're planning to walk you off the cross mountains and valleys, I wouldn't recommend it. If you're on vacation, you should go there at least once. Okay, so I do have the PHS back. And that's important because that means that if I can find a save point without technically leaving the town. It must be those avalanche guys. Quick, let's get out of here. Heidegger's in charge of the transport ship. That's tough for both of us. Just compliment me on my job. Well, I guess it pays to do good work. Okay, buddy. Suck up. Oh, I'm gonna quit this company. I mean it. I'm really gonna quit. Heidegger's such an idiot. Roof is acting all big. It's okay, guy. It's okay. I'm glad it felt good, because you did just shout that in front of a bunch of people, which means Heidegger may hear about it. I do not envy you if that happens. I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about Prison. Roof is charming, rich, blonde, even looks good in a double-breasted suit. Spread out all of you out. Put any fingerprints, scratches, dents on that plane, I'll put one in your head. Plane to plane, that's something you'd never be able to do in your lifetime, so you just watch from a distance and wish. Okay, buddy. Calm down. It sure does look like there isn't a save point in town. I can't help but feel like that's deliberate. What a fluffy bed. It feels so great. Let's see what's down here. Power source. Oh boy. Items are free, so please help yourself. Okay, cool. Got a motor drive. And a fire ring. Ooh. I do like being resistant to fire. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm annoyed that I don't seem to have any way to switch my party here, because that means that I can't see Eris and Tifa's scene, and that's just very unfortunate. You know? Can I talk to the person that's hanging out in this window? No. Okay. They're not talkable. Snowboarding's what's happening this year. I'm sick of surfing. Why is there no sound? Your trip to Icicle Inn and snowboard. I did not want to talk to you. I did not want to talk to you. Please leave me alone. Okay, we can't talk. Oh, no, we can talk to her. Here's to tropical nights. Okay. Can't stand hot places. Really like this town. You can walk around here naked, no one look twice. Please don't. I won't be able to pay the rent. Well, you do have some things that I don't have one of, so I will get a 4 slots and a platinum bangle. And a Molotov. Just to have one of each of them. If I stand over here, can I talk to that lady? Thought you dropped by. 1, 2, 4 fishes all together. Not bad. I thought you dropped. What does that mean? I'm confused. I feel like there's some joke there I'm not getting. Do we play our hand around here? Not yet. Remember, no compromises. Okay, that's a little weird, but whatever. Well, we're lucky to have that cutie working for us part-time. Yeah, this is Johnny's house. And we will go into the inn. Barrett's having fun. What's it gonna be? 200 gil a night? Change my mind. I'm glad Barrett's having fun, you know? Well, since it would appear that I have no other things that I can do, I will talk to the swimmer. That takes your breath away, don't it? I mean, worried about you, buddy, but sure. Okay, so we're going to head out of town, and then we will swap our party around and see if we go back immediately without... Okay, no, wait. Yuffie is still there. Awesome. That means that Eris and Tifa should be at whatever their spot is, which I thought was on the beach. That's weird. Because Yuffie's still at her spot, but the others aren't. Are those two somewhere else, actually? I thought that's what it said, where they were. Barrett's in my party, and so is Red 13, so they aren't showing up. I wonder if it's a problem of whether they were originally in my party or not. Oh, I see. Alright, I remember that too. These two were talking. Do you mind leaving us alone for the day? We haven't seen each other for ages, and sometimes want to talk about old times for a change. Sure. Although, can I listen in, actually? Right, I remember that too. You remember the time when... Hee ha ha ha. Oh, stop it, that's right, oh really? Yeah, and then that time... I remember that too. Don't get mad at me or anything. Try not to be back too late, so please don't worry about us. Worry. I'm not worried. You're right. Then where is Eris? Is she somewhere else because Tifa is in the room with Johnny? Yeah, she's here. Okay. I don't know why I'm so tired. There's so many things I don't understand. I feel a little uneasy. Cloud, what do you think of me? I don't know. I don't understand anything. You're right. Even I don't understand myself. Part of me is like an ancient. What's an ancient supposed to be like? It's strange, isn't it? I don't understand it. We're in circles. No, there's any answer to this. Everything's so complicated. Stay. Eris is gone. Are the others also gone? The others are also gone. Okay. Yeah, everything's back to normal now. They're discovered Constitution. I don't know if they have the West. Anyway. So that's all for today then. Having completed that. Thanks for watching. Also, I'm going to swap Eris and Tifa in. Tifa's only level 24. Barret and Red are only level 22. That puts our average level probably at what? 23, 22? Somewhere in that vicinity. We're doing pretty good. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.